I'm John Contini, and I'm the opponent in Group 27. And, you know, from Washington through Congress, you all know that if nothing changes, nothing changes. Some incumbents have to go. Doesn't mean that we have to say anything that reflects poorly on them. It's just, you know, when certain people care and certain people don't care. And in my case, if you look at my life, 31 years as a lawyer in this town, as a prosecutor for Mike Satz for the first 4 years, and for 25 years defending families. And if your family is like mine, when someone in the family has a problem, the whole family has a problem. And you care. You're waiting for your day in court. You're waiting weeks, sometimes months, and you finally have your day in court. And what happens? You're cut off, you're interrupted. There's a condescension and an arrogance. And there's an air of entitlement by politicians who sit on the bench. You don't need a politician on the bench. You need politicians doing what politicians do, play politics. Don't bring politics to the bench. And that's the problem here in Broward County. We have wonderful judges, John Murphy, Carlos Carbolo, Rod Singal, Christopher Paul. We have wonderful judges, and then we have an old guard that needs to leave because they simply don't care. If it's your case or somebody in your family, let's face it, who wants to be in the courthouse? Very few people want to be there. Their lives are unraveling. They're losing their homes to foreclosure, or somebody in your family, a loved one. Your son or daughter is arrested, or somebody else in the family. Or you're going through a divorce, or somebody in your family is. You're there, you're in pain. People working in the system are desensitized to other people's pain. That's a problem. The judge needs to work a full day, not a half day, and needs to listen with an empathic ear. Doesn't mean you're going to win. You may lose, but if you know that you were truly heard, you got to have your day in court. The judge cared enough to work a full day and truly listen with an empathic ear. You're going to feel good. You were heard. You had your day in court. That's not happening. 31 years I've been a lawyer. I've been before the best judges. I will mimic and take what's been modeled to me by the best, and I know who they are. And I will discard immediately those things that are reflected very poorly by the poorest judges. I've been all over the country. Federal cases in New York, Texas, Boston, Pittsburgh. I've been all over the country and all over Florida. 25 years. If nothing changes, you know, you're smart people. Nothing changes. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and inviting these incumbents to stay, expecting a different result. Now that's insane. We need to shake it up. We need to change things. We need to put people on the bench who care enough to actually listen to you. These aren't files and case numbers. They're people's lives. They're your families. They're families. Am I out of time?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for listening. Thank you.